Well, before we get into the talk, we'll be talking to the Dominica Brewery. And Elvis today, I know he missed me, yes, for a few weeks, he did. And I know the Dominica Brewery will be putting full support, giving full support to the Caddis Lipso. Let's listen to JD out of Laport with this one. We're coming back to talk. Coolly when we come back.
The question is, who will dethrone the reigning champ 2015? Anton Joseph, 9 males, 1 female. John Mack, Dexter Peltier, Christopher Sylvester, Joe Dossett, Val Coffey, Charles Latham, Jude Delaney, Murphy John Jules, Kelly Williams, and Delma Daniel. 2 big shows, 1 night. Tickets only $60 in advance, 70 at the gate. VIP only easy $140. 2 big shows, 1 night. Caddis Lipso competition and band competition featuring Caddis legend Gordon Henderson. November 2nd, 2016, Forest Savannah, the biggest show for the independent season. Practice is over. Now is the real thing. The T-Orchestra did it in 2015, but can they maintain bragging rights in 2016 and 2017 as the biggest Caddis band ever? Lucas Band wants it. Signal Band wants it. wants it. Breathe wants it. But who will it be? Come find out. Wednesday, November 2nd, Pottersville, Savannah. Tickets $60 in advance. Senti at the gate and VIP $140 EC. Caddis Comes Alive 2016 at the Pottersville, Savannah. The biggest Caddis bands in Dominica on one stage and Miss Band featuring Caddis legend Gordon Henderson. Don't miss it.
Let's start tonight in the Dominica Brewery. Listen to this.
C'était pour la c'était pour sauter festival là. Oui, messieurs, mesdames. This Friday, DFC, DDA, Kobuli, Digicel and Addison present Let Loose Friday at the Festival Jam session from 4 to 10 p.m. at the Rosa Bayfront this Friday. Large 48 karat gold swinging Saskai, là, messieurs, mesdames. Carnaval Bacchanal Festival. Lucas Bankaila, DJ Snow, DJ Halloween. $275 season ticket special. Kobuli and Digicel Promotions. Mamma Mia. Saki Pani Bompie Pondouva. Saki Pani vient de venir Soukwezo. Timal Festival La Sakai Show.
The Chimisau sign has been switched on.
This is your captain speaking. Kobuli crew, get ready for takeoff. If you hold a Kobuli passport, don't waste any more time. Before you miss this flight, go collect your stamps today and win great prizes, including $500 cash. $500 cash. Purchase Kobuli 6-packs at supermarkets island-wide for a bonus stamp. Search Kobuli Beer on Facebook and like our page for more amazing promotions and prizes. Join the excitement today. Get your Kobuli stamps and win.
Straight off the jumbo jet. Straight off the jumbo.
Okay, let's say good afternoon to Elvis, who's here. And I suspect he has a long list there. Some of the things happening this weekend. Elvis, good afternoon to you, man.
Good afternoon, man.
It's been some time, huh?
The jumbo jet.
I see you dressed like a pilot. What's going on?
The jumbo jet. The Kobuli jumbo jet, of course. But let me say good afternoon to all your listeners and all the listeness of Chimisau program right about now. And those that are listening to hear what's happening with Dominica Brewery and Beverages this weekend. And what's happening this weekend? We start off with the Bayfront, of course. The Bayfront from 4.
Mm-hmm.
The Bayfront today is from 4 to 10. From 4 to 10, Kobuli 4 for 10. Heard me?
You can't go wrong.
4 to 10, Kobuli 4 for 10. So good afternoon, listeners, and run on down, come on down, of
You
course.
said 4 for 10?
I just asked you, did you hear me?
Wow.
Yes, 4 to 10, 4 for 10. Right?
I heard you now.
Right, you heard me.
I think it took a little time to register here.
So this afternoon, we have been doing the 4 for 10 from 4 to 6 on the Bayfront, but this is the final Bayfront line, and we are going today from 4 to 10 with 4 for 10 all night long. From 4 to 10, 4 for 10. You heard me right. So you can check us out this afternoon from 4 o'clock, and I can tell you everything being done now to have your drinks cool, PC cool by 4 o'clock this afternoon. So you can check us out as soon as you knock off from work this afternoon. You can check us out on the Bayfront for this big and final Bayfront line.
And guess who's in the house?
Guess who's in the house?
Swinging Stars and Lucas Band. Come and do the Hill and Show there, boy. Independent season.
Big thing, Matt, and you know, throughout the Bayfront line, we have been seeing a lot of young persons and so on and so forth. But I must tell you, Matt, the middle age and so on, today I've been hearing their interest in heading to the Bayfront this afternoon. Yeah, so we're gonna have a very, very big crowd this afternoon on the Bayfront from 4 to 10 with our Kobuli 4 for 10. That's the DFC Jam session. That's on this afternoon, of course, along with your travelers promotion. You can check us out this afternoon. Come on down, of course, with your passport. Once you're a citizen of Kubuli country, you walk with your passport and you can never tell what you will encounter. Walk with your passport as a citizen. Don't let anyone catch you without your passport, right? So the travelers promotion is on. The amazing race is also on. The amazing race. The first to 10 stamps and posts gets 1 case of beer. The first to 20 and posts get 2 cases of Kubuli. The first to 30 and posts get 3 cases of Kubuli. 40 and posts 4 cases of Kubuli, and 50 and posts 5 cases of Kubuli. So big prizes up for you at the amazing race. Remember, if you're the first to post at any one of the landmarks, you get that amount of product. So if you're the first person to post at 50 stamps, you will also get 5 cases of Kubuli, along with your big prize, of course. So that's on the amazing race. The supermarket edition is on as well, where if you don't want to travel all the way to Vegas and you have 49 stamps, you can just simply buy a 6-pack at any one of the supermarkets. Buy a 6-pack. You purchase a 6-pack and you present us with your receipt and you get that bonus stamp. Simple as that. You have 29 stamps, you want 30 stamps, and you don't want to go to La Plaine or Good Hope or these places. You just simply buy a 6-pack and we stamp you with your bonus stamp once you have your receipt. Simple as that. This is the supermarket edition of the Travelers Promotion. The Travelers Promotion continues on the Bayfront tonight. Of course, we know on the Bayfront tonight we have the ever experienced swinging stars in the house tonight. And I must tell you, loads of persons are heading to the Bayfront this afternoon. We have the T-Orchest, so we are letting loose the T-Orchest and the swinging stars tonight. DJ Snow will also be in the house, and straight from the Bayfront we're heading to Alejandro's for the after party tonight. So the after party is at Alejandro's tonight, and we just want to give a mention, of course, to some of our other partners like the Digicel and Add Songs. On the Bayfront tonight, that's where it is. Come on down. Roslyn this afternoon on the Pottersville Highway, Yakubuli Free 410. Sentimental on Borough Square, Portsmouth. With DJ Epic and the Kubuli ladies, you can check them on the Borough Square in Portsmouth this afternoon from 6. So check us out there for this big one on the Borough Square. We also have Kubuli and Guinness special, and that's happening at Candies in St. Joseph all weekend long. And check out this afternoon and all weekend long. Mary's shop in Layo as well. Today, Friday, all weekend long, you can get your Kubuli free for 10 at Mary's shop in Layo. The whole on the Hillsborough Street, or you could say on River Street. The whole with the double entrance. And check out Hazel at the whole tomorrow, Saturday, for big action at the whole. NCCU Canada Sleeve. So it's a French event happening in front of the NCCU on Independence Street tomorrow, Saturday from 10 to 5. You can check us out for your special on your ticket right outside of the NCCU. Big action happening there. Your Kubuli will also be there. PC Cool to keep you refreshed all day long. And on Saturday we continue, and this time it's happening where 5 for 20 at Alejandro's. 5 for 20 beers and waters. You can check them out at Alejandro's tomorrow, Saturday for that. Broth and Booze at Miranda's Corner. Miranda's Corner in Springfield tomorrow, Saturday. Broth and Booze. You can check them out there for this, and your Kubuli free for 10. More is happening on Saturday, and this time we're heading to Wesley. We're going down the northeast, of course. We're heading to Wesley, and then Wesley, we're going to have DJ Epic at Wesley. Look out for the Kubuli DJ at Wesley and the Golf. Tomorrow, Saturday, your Kubuli free for 10. Opening newly opening. Tomorrow, Saturday, they'll be opening their doors for the first time in the city. You have heard a lot of the greenhouse in Miro. Well, they're extending the branches to Roseau, the city, tomorrow, Saturday, upstairs of Parade Fashion on Independence Street. You can check them out there tomorrow, Saturday, your Kubuli free for 10, and all the special menu that you know about Greenhouse. Reggae Night. Reggae Saturday continues at the Gazebo in Calibishi. Fete St. Joe is on this weekend, the 15th and the 16th in St. Joseph. Fete St. Joe is on. Midnight Groovers is going to be there. And of course, you know, this big tribute to Jeff Joe happening in St. Joseph this weekend. So Saturday and Sunday, you can check them out at St. Joseph for Fete St. Joe. More continues this weekend. Look out. The 9-a-side football league in Lubia continues this weekend. And this is happening behind the chapel in Lubia, the playing field behind the chapel in Lubia. We have Block Boys versus Youngsters, and that's happening on Saturday. And on Sunday we have the African Boys versus Standard 767 Ballers. And on Sunday, this Sunday, we know this weekend is Bellevue Chopin's Face, and we are heading to Bellevue as well with a big domino rama on Sunday in Bellevue.
A test of what is to come on the Bayfront tonight. Any more activities you want to highlight quickly before you go ahead?
Definitely, Mark. You know, the Elementary Janses Kubuli Chibi Sound Domino League, Lapland Domino League continues this weekend. Big action on this weekend. On tomorrow, Saturday the 15th, we have Mika versus Delis. That's happening in Delis, and Suzette versus Kentos also in Delis. And on Sunday, we have Joel's Bar, which is the Dungeon, versus Jack Siwu, and Point One versus Sandra, and that's happening at Point One in La Plaine. So look out for this big action that's continuing in the Domino League. And just let me tell you something about our beer ports. Our beer ports, every passport have a map of the beer ports, but we have some slight changes in this map, and we will tell you that Peter's Bar, Portsmouth, number 42, has moved to Roseau at Auntie Maeve's. At Auntie Maeve's in Roseau, that's by the Marigot bus stop. And check out Auntie Maeve's for your number 42 stamps. Is no longer at Peter's Bar in Portsmouth. So we'll bring it closer to you, of course. And it's at Auntie Maeve's in Roseau. And the Mama's Bar in Hollywood is now at Millie's Bar in Hollywood. Those are the two ports that has been changed. So just, of course, to facilitate our customers and consumers.
I will be talking to you. I'll see you, I suspect, on the Bayfront tonight, Elvis.
Definitely.
What time you landing? I mean, your pilot suit's already on.
Yes, man. I'm going to take a long run, you know what I'm saying? The airship gonna be long for me today, because when I leave here, I'm going to head to Castleburst, you know, and sympathize with my family up there, my relative, of course. My aunt is burying her husband today. And
my deepest sympathies. Yes.
Thanks, man. I'm heading up there for the funeral. As soon as it's done, I'll be landing on the Bayfront tonight for this big swinging stars jam.
All right, my brother. See you around. Reporters ask Prime Minister Skerrit about the vote of confidence, or vote of no confidence in Parliament brought by the opposition. Stick around and find out what he had to say. Let's listen to the Prime Minister. Let's listen.
That's my initial reaction. That's my initial reaction.
Let's do it again. That's his response to reporters asking him about the vote of no confidence by the opposition to be brought by the opposition next week in Parliament.
That's my initial reaction. That's my initial reaction. To laugh. Because I have not met, including the supporters of the opposition, one person who has not laughed when they voted, including from their own supporters, including from some members of the parliament. They will not say so publicly, some of them, but I mean, they're laughing at this. It's a joke. It's a joke. If anybody if anybody want to question any country in this world for proper management of the state finances, it will be Dominic, my friend. You understand? this is a gentleman who I offered last year 15 petrol castles, 15 3-bedroom petrol castles with 2 washrooms for the citizens of Marigot. And he has not moved one finger to take advantage of this 15 petrol castles in the initial instance. You understand? This is a member of parliament who criticized the government by saying that we did not help Marigot people with school supplies, not knowing that over 60 students from Marigot, from the constituency of Marigot, received books, shoes, uniform, and in some cases school bags from the government of Dominica to attend school. This is the same member of parliament who demonstrated over the Kayambok, Melville Hall, Vauxhall Road, and who knows that I gave the village council of Marigot $30,000 to do some repairs to that road. And the monies have been sitting in the council in a fixed deposit, I've been told, on the streets for over a year. For over a year. So, if there is anybody in this country, in the parliament, who vote of no confidence should be held against, it's Mr. Linton. It's Mr. Linton. Mr. Linton is the most incompetent and ineffective opposition leader. I remember he's beaten the member for Salisbury 10-1. And the member of Salisbury was bad. So, I mean, I have not met one of the supporters who have said to me that this thing is laughable. I mean, everybody's laughing about this. Everybody is a joke. You understand? If you, I mean, here it is, you've been affected by a storm, and you have not affected any of your existing social programs. You have been able to pay public officers on time. You have been able to increase the budget to the World Caribbean Festival by over $1 million.
You've resettled the community.
You have resettled an entire community with 3-bedroom homes each. In some cases, even furniture and fixtures in these homes. We have signed a contract to build 381 homes for the people of Petite Savanne. Fully financed, 381 homes with playing facilities, with public spaces, with a wonderful park that will be much more attractive than the Botanic Gardens. Mr. Linton, though he does no work, has received his salary on time. You know what I'm saying? So we can't get distracted by lazy men. I have a lot of work to do. The brunt of the responsibility rests on my shoulders and that of the cabinet of ministers. And we are not going to shirk and get distracted from that responsibility. If there's one thing you can say about me, my friend, is that I am determined and I am focused. You understand? I am focused on the plight of the Dominican people. I'm very responsive to their needs, but I'm also very responsible. And every institution that we have dealt with, from the World Bank to the CDB to the European Union, they enjoy working with us. Some may have a little thing because I speak very strongly to them, publicly and privately, on behalf of my people. But they respect us. And you tell me you want to take me out as Prime Minister and put you, a lazy person, as Prime Minister? I mean, if we make a joke, let's make a joke. But we can't go to Parliament with jokes. We have to go to Parliament with serious business. And if you don't put a vote of confidence in that Prime Minister, then it's a joke you're making. It's a joke you were making, Mr. Linton. I'm speaking to you. Let's take Parliament seriously, my brother. You see what I'm saying? Let's take Parliament seriously.
That was Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. Laughing, responding to questions about a vote of no confidence to be brought against his leadership in Parliament next week. I'm taking your phone calls. Numbers are 449-3095, 449-3096, and 449-3097. Somebody's saying here in the WhatsApp message, Matt, of course it's a damn joke. Is the opposition serious? The PM have all the right to laugh. Let's take more phone calls here. Or the first phone call on Talk on the Block. Hello.
Yes, good day.
Good day to you, yes.
I would like to know who was the people on your program besides the Prime Minister.
On the program?
Yeah, because
I was not there. I was just here. There was journalists and of course some officials on the government side, I imagine.
I understand that because you're just laughing.
Yes.
Because
so your question is what?
Why they were laughing at?
I cannot answer for the people who were there. 133. Hello.
Hi, Matt. What's up?
Okay.
Matt, that is the problem I have with the Prime Minister. You know what I'm saying? If Mr. Prime Minister has so much confidence in himself, in his government, and what he's doing, all the beautiful things he just said, that beautiful calypso, that poem, or whatever he wants to call, or maybe he just made there. Call a press conference. Get all the top members of the press. Let them question you. I mean, you come in and you're saying a million different things, but nobody can ask you one question. Call a press conference. Call the major press institutions. Let them ask you questions, and then you can come back and say, okay, I have confidence in myself. Thank you very much, Matt.
Thank you very much. It's 1:34 is the afternoon time. Hello.
Hi, Matt. Good afternoon.
Yes.
Matt, you can remember once I tell you Lago used to have vermins, but now they haven't even got vermins anymore. That man just acting like one of those long-time vermins. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too. It's 1:34.
Hello, good afternoon, man.
How you doing, sir?
Man, I'm so upset with the people in the background who is actually even laughing while the Prime Minister is speaking. Man, I am from Marigot. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the Prime Minister is speaking about the Kayambuk Road. Matt, how in God's name the Prime Minister can give the Marigot Village Council $30,000 to fix a road that was destroyed by the Venezuelans when they were constructing the airport, the Melvin Hall Airport. The bridge that leads from Kayambuk to Governor was washed away by Erica. The farmers, Matt, had to use a bypass through Kuafi to get up to Governor through a farmer's property. They asked the Prime Minister and the government of Dominica to assist them if they can't even construct the bridge, to get up to the farm by just paying the farmer for a strip of land to get up to the existing road. The Prime Minister neglected the people of Marigot and come talking about he gave them, the Marigot Village Council, $30,000 to fix the Kayambuk Road. Man, this man is a wicked man. You understand me? $30,000 can't even construct the road, reconstruct the road from the main road to the public cemetery of that side. Much less to talk about the Governor Road. Matt, this Prime Minister right now is taking the Dominican people for a ride, and the Dominican people need to stand up. It might sound as a joke, you know. That's what Mr. Linton said. But the Dominican people need to put water in the wine and understand that this man is taking them for a ride. In the next 30 years to come, Matt, my children, I have 4 boys, you understand me? And in the next 30 years to come, you're going to see Skerrit, you're going to see this government. Our children are the ones who are going to suffer When I was going to school, Matt, my parents were the ones paying for my bus fare and for my school books. The people of Marigot used to be independent, Matt, sending the children to school, buying their books, buying the school clothes, and Skerrit is coming and tells Dominicans today that he giving people shoes and clothes and bus to go to school. This is no nonsense. This is disrespect. This man has to kill agriculture, man. And it's time for Dominicans to take a stand and tell the youth of Skerrit it's time to go.
Thank you very much. It's 1:37 in the afternoon time. I've tried my best there to get in touch with the opposition leader. He's also made the accusation that he offered some 30 petrocasas for the Marigot area to the opposition leader. 1:37. Let's do this.
That's my initial reaction. That's my initial reaction, to laugh. Because I have not met, including the supporters of the opposition, one person who has not laughed when they heard this, including from their own supporters, including from some members of the parliament. They will not say so publicly, some of them, but I mean, they're laughing at this. It's a joke. It's a joke. If anybody if anybody want to question any country in this world for proper management of the state's finances, it will be Dominic, my friend. You understand? But this is a gentleman who I offered last year 15 petrocasas, 15 3-bedroom petrocasas with 2 washrooms for the citizens of Marigot. And he has not moved one finger to take advantage of this 15 petrocasas in the initial instance.
Hello. Are you there, caller?
Yes, Nat.
Yes.
If Mr. Linton is so laughable, why is the Prime Minister so afraid to have a debate with Mr. Linton? He is the one I think people should be laughing at, not Mr. Linton. He's afraid of Mr. Linton. And if he's so brave, we wish that he would have a debate with Mr. Linton. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Hello. Face the challenge, Mr. Skerrit. Face the opposition in a debate. This lady is suggesting here. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt.
Good afternoon, sir.
Matt, people most laugh at us in Dominica. Because they say, that man Skerrit, he has no leadership skill in him. The only thing is that Mr. Skerrit dumping him in the vehicle. That's right.
Hello, talk to me.
Matt.
I'm here.
If Mr. Skerrit is so good and so confident of himself, why on earth can't he give the opposition what they want? He don't even want them to speak on DBS. Why won't he lay back then and give Mr. Linton a chance so that the people can laugh at him? Since he's so great and he knows that the opposition, they are no good, give them a chance. And why, when the morning of elections, he can't even stay at his home? He have to be out in the constituency, bribing the people and buying their votes. Come on.
You have, of course, we've heard that before. But in terms of the actual evidence there, you may have to bring it forward. Huh? 140. But we've heard a lot of that. Talk to me.
Hello?
Yes.
Matt, man, if I have to say things about the Prime Minister, it will be too long. But I'm going to be short. First, I want to ask a question. That 400 US he's getting every time he travels per day, is it that he must use it, or is his own pocket that he can do what he feels like with it?
He has to give an account of it.
He has to give an account. Okay. Now, the way I am looking at it, this man is off the country. About 90% of every year, 90% in every year, this man is out of the country. The country is going down because unemployment is rising. Number one, you can see you go to town every day. Every day looks like a Sunday in town. And no business. The economy is sliding rapidly down. He knows that too. Because the money which we had before per year, we are not getting that again. So when he goes and sell passports, he doesn't need to go over there and stay over there to sell passports. He has enough people adding all the time to sell passports. So as far as I'm looking at it, he is a waste of time for Dominica, and every time he comes back, he creates an impression that is so negative. Now, another thing again, Matt, to be honest with you, you know why he doesn't like Linton to that extent? Because if he did like Linton, he would not have opened his mouth, because 3 times, or twice in fact, once was you, twice Linton got money back in the treasury, which is about $1 million in total. And you want to tell me your Minister of Finance and Prime Minister, you did not know about this transaction?
But what do you think about the Prime Minister? I mean, seriously, laughing at the reporter's question of the vote of no confidence. What do you make of that?
Well, what I really make out of it is they cannot open their mouth and talk against him, but they are laughing at him and he doesn't know.
Yeah, right. Call. Let's take another phone call. 142. Hello. This is serious business. Hello.
Hello, Matt.
Uh-huh.
Why Mr. Skerritt will talk about the Marigot Hospital? Why is he talking about giving Marigot something? Where is the hospital for the people to go? Telling him to fix the hospital instead of he talking about houses. Tell him fix the hospital. Where is our hospital?
142. Hello. Talk to me. I'm hoping that I connect with Mr. Linton. If not, we'll try on Monday. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, Matt.
I'm here.
My name is Clarence Christian.
Yes, sir.
I just want to correct something. I don't want to get involved in the political fray, right? I heard many times people are saying that the Prime Minister gets $400 US a day when he travels. But that is totally false. It is misleading.
How much does he get?
Let me tell you, Matt, that is governed by law. SRNO 37 of 1995. The last time that was changed was when the UWP there by SRNO 37 of 1995. I can tell you the Prime Minister gets the Prime Minister and the President get the highest subsistence allowance when they travel allowance. That is $100 for out of pocket and $125 for meals, making $225 US a day. And they have to account for it. A minister gets $180 a day. A minister, the leader of the opposition and so on, gets $180 US a day. A permanent secretary gets $135 a day. And all other officers get $100 a day.
Well, thank you for that clarification. I'll do my own research on that as well, because I've been hearing that too many times. I'll do some background checks on that one. Let's go to the time in studios is 1:44. Hello, talk to me. But thank you for that clarification. I'll do some background on that. Hello.
Yes, Matt. Pleasant afternoon.
To you, yes. Uh-huh.
Matt, I heard you just now talking about a debate with Roosevelt Skerritt.
I wasn't the one who spoke about it. Some lady said, take him on a debate. Yes, go ahead.
Matt, let me just tell that lady, right, that is something she will never, ever see happen. For the simple reason that if that were to happen, Matt, Roosevelt Skerritt will curse some bad words at that debate based on some questions that the Honorable Leonard Clinton is going to pose to him, Matt. He will have no answer to the questions, Matt.
Well, let's wait and see if that debate comes around. Right now, you're speculating there. 1:45. Hello.
Good afternoon, Master Spelke.
My brother, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm assuming Mr. Christian is listening because he just called.
Yes.
I would like to ask him when was the last time the Prime Minister account for the money they give him when he travels. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Hello, talk to me. Maybe he can call back.
Matt.
Yes.
The debate schedule is definitely linked on the debate.
Well, let's not talk about debate. I mean, the debate is not before us at this point in time. Let's talk about, the comments and the reaction of the Prime Minister just a few minutes ago, maybe an hour ago. Hello, talk to me.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
And the Prime Minister has traveled since 14th December, when we had the last election, has traveled 42 times. That's what I know. We have traveled 42 times now. And I concur with Mr. Danville.
You included the times he traveled this week?
I don't know, but all in all, from 14th December to...
I'm just telling you, maybe you have to add a few more times this week there. Hello, talk to me.
Matt, what's going on? Happy Friday.
Hey, how you doing, my brother?
Matt, it's kind of surprising that some of your listeners, you play that clip about the housing in Marigot.
About what?
About the houses. The
Yes, I played the houses, yes.
Yes, you played it. And like now, one of your callers talked about that. Instead, they switch the conversation to debate. I mean, let's ask Lennox why he didn't take the houses.
Well, as I said to you, I'll have to get Mr. Lennox's response to this before we continue on with this discussion. Because the Prime Minister said one thing, and waiting on the opposition leader to see his reaction. I don't know whether what the Prime Minister is saying is true. I'll have to find out from the opposition leader. Hello, 147.
Hey, Matt, how are you doing?
Hello, talk to me.
Yeah, let me tell you, if the Prime Minister is giving houses to Marigot, right, the Prime Minister is in charge of the country. He's not in charge of one particular place or what. He's in charge of the country. If something is wrong in Marigot or anything like that, you're giving houses to Marigot, you're giving houses to Marigot. If you give the council a certain amount of money to do something, they are not responsible, they're not accountable. You have to think that you're not going and do things behind or telling Mr. Lennox, oh, you're giving him houses. What kind of business? That's little boy business.
You're saying it's not the Prime Minister, it's the government that's giving houses.
You understand what I'm saying?
All right, caller, thank you very much. Mr. Linton, if you listen at this point in time, please give me a call, or maybe we'll have to wait until Monday. Hello.
Mark, good afternoon, Mark.
Yes, sir.
You know, Mark, I've not heard people from Marigot ask for houses, but for the hospital and the roads. So I tell it make for a man to ask you for bread and not to give him a stone. The man is a bread the man needs. So give the people didn't ask you for house.
Okay, he's saying the priority should be on the hospital instead of the houses that you're talking about. Hello, 148.
Matt, good afternoon.
To you.
Matt, I don't understand the Prime Minister when he says that he offered Mr. Linton how many houses?
15 houses.
15 houses.
Yes.
If you have houses, you should go and build the houses in Marigot as you deal with the other constituency. It's not Mr. Linton that have to come and take the houses and go and build in Marigot. You're supposed to go and negotiate for land and prepare the houses for the people. I don't understand the Prime Minister with that statement at all.
All right. It's so much work to do, but always out of the country. So hard working, and the best Dominica yet have had an oversized cabinet with over 50 ministers and the most advisors by any Prime Minister in the history of Dominica. Songs like lazy, unqualified man. It shows how disrespectful he is for the leader of the opposition, the people of Marigot, and the 15,000 Dominicans who voted for the opposition United Workers' Party. All right. That's just a WhatsApp message there. 149, we continue. Hello.
Hello, Matt.
I'm here.
It is clear that there's a breakdown in governance in Dominica. How the Prime Minister can be given Linton houses? What about our social welfare department and the housing ministry? That's the institution that's in place to distribute houses if you have houses. Are the houses coming from Mr. Sky's pocket to Mr. Linton's pocket? Or is it a government program? If it's a government program, the institutions of government must do their groundwork and recommend housing for people in need. I mean, that is nonsense. It looks like Mr. Scarrett have houses in his pocket, and you want to give Mr. Linton from his pocket. There's a breakdown in governance in Dominica, Matt.
All right. Telephone calls are coming in there by the numbers. Let's listen to Prime Minister Scarrett a few more.
That's my initial reaction. That's my initial reaction, to laugh. Because I have not met, including the supporters of the opposition, one person who has not laughed when they heard this, including from their own supporters, including from some members of the parliament. They will not say so publicly, some of them, but I mean, they're laughing at this. It's a joke. It's a joke. If anybody if anybody want to question any country in this world for proper management of the state's finances, it will be Dominica, my friend. You understand? But this is a gentleman who I offered last year 15 petrocasters, 15 3-bedroom petrocasters with 2 washrooms for the citizens of Marigot. And he has not moved one finger to take advantage of this 15 petrocasters in the initial instance.
151, hello, talk to me. Say it again. Hello.
Yes, good morning. Good afternoon, Matt. How are you?
I'm all right.
All right.
Prime Minister behaving like them school children. Like when somebody gives them a joke and they just decide to laugh, they just laugh. And he's taking the media personnel as like nobody.
I really want to know who was in that conference there.
Like he maybe don't have all the media personnel and I'm afraid of him, so maybe he just decide he knows they are like laughing stock, so he just laughs after them. He don't laugh after Mr. Linton, he laugh after himself because he's a liar. I know that for sure.
152. We don't need houses in Marigot. Somebody says, what's a message? We need a hospital. So the money for the houses, build a hospital. That's what somebody's suggesting at this time. Let's go back to the diaspora, take a phone call. Hello.
Good afternoon, Matt, and good afternoon to the listening public.
My friend, good afternoon to you.
Matt, I'm ashamed to be a Dominican. I'm even more ashamed that it is likes of Roosevelt Skerrit that is the Prime Minister of the country. Matt, as a caller just alluded to, if the government of Dominica had, as part of their housing program, a set of housing for the constituency and the people of Marigot, why are you offering Mr. Linton 15 houses? Are you offering, as he said, he offered Mr. Linton 15 houses? It would seem to me that the people of Marigot are more concerned about the health of the people from Sineku to Calibishi than about Mr. Skerrit's phantom 15 houses. And that is the generosity of Marigot people. They are calling for, one, the hospital that has been there before Skerrit's mother was born, and the roads to their farms that they lived on for years as independent people. Marigot was an independent village that always had two ports. We did soap, cooking oil, and perfume before there was DCP. We processed lime before there was Elrose. We shipped cocoa, coffee, and coconut long before Roseau and Portsmouth was shipping those things. So Marigot has always been an independent community along with Wesley. Nobody took handout. People worked. They worked their farms. They built houses with each other. They lived in one community like a family. It is Skerrit and his cohorts, the members of his criminal enterprise, that have so divided the country now that, my friend, husband and wives are separated. He breaks up families. That is his style. The other thing is this. You notice Mr. Skerrit just came back from a tour. The topic is electoral reform. So to divert people's attention from the current issue of electoral reform that is necessary, that Astafan said would impede his winning legacy. He doesn't want to talk about that, so he comes bringing up something, laughing like you're having a me say quack story. I mean, how can a prime minister be so disgraceful, shameful, and disrespectful of the very people that elect him? And then to make it worse, you have some people that call themselves journalists or press behaving so disgraceful.
I don't know. I don't know if it was the journalists or the reporters laughing there. I'll have to find out before I can allow you to, make those kind of comments there. But 449-3095. It's 1:55. Let's take a phone call.
Hey, Matt, good afternoon.
To you, sir.
How are you?
Good.
Excellent. Matt, I have to say, listening to the Prime Minister there, I'm questioning his sincerity about this house or these houses. Because, you see, we must not forget so quickly, more than a year ago, there was a disaster in Dominica. An entire community or two communities were sort of shut down. Well, let's say for sure they have shut down the community of Pidit-Saban. Up to this day, we are still, as taxpayers, paying to house these people all over the place. Mr. Skerrit got 300, he said, of these Petrocasters, even at the time of the disaster, immediately after, as relief. My question is, why is it that Mr. Skerrit has not used those 300 houses which he got as relief for the community that has been displaced, which we are still paying for. It is still an urgent situation, and he's going to tell us that from these Petrocasas, he offered 15 to Marigot. We never heard anything about anyone in Marigot or the Wesley area having lost their homes in the disaster of Erica. So, Mr. Skerritt, I question your sincerity here. It cannot be true. It doesn't make any sense. And if you do have those houses, I wonder what is going on with that scheme that you're telling us about that you have in place for Pidit Savan. You have the Petrocasas, they're paid for, they were given to you, but now you're telling us that we must continue to pay for the people all over the place, and you're going to set up a new housing system.
Have you heard about these houses before?
No, never. That's what I'm saying. Why is it we have never heard anything about this? This is just politics. And Matt, I'm going to end by saying this: if in fact they go into the Parliament with the no confidence motion, I am going to predict that there is a scheme in place, and before that motion goes to the vote, if in fact it goes to the debate, before it goes to the vote, you're going to see there will be an amendment to that motion, and at the end of the day, the motion that will be put for the House to vote on will not be a vote of no confidence in the government. I'm leaving it to this.
All right, caller. I'm hoping that I will be able to talk to the opposition leader come Monday. Hello. Need to know something about these houses the Prime Minister is talking about. Hello.
Matt, good afternoon to you and your listeners.
Yes, good afternoon to you.
The hospital in Marigot is not a Marigot thing. It is a Dominica thing. Before building the road and before the airport, the hospital should be one of the first things. You have to have your infrastructure. Let us, God forbid, we have an emergency on our hands. How are we going to deal with it? Are you going to take a patient from Marigot airstrip to the Princess Margaret Hospital? Is that what we're going to do? So they should not think of the Marigot people. Ministers of government are traveling every day. We are traveling every day, be it by air or by vehicle. We are traveling. We never know when an emergency will come on our hand. We never know when an accident will come on our hand. And we do not know who will find themselves in an emergency or an accident. So it's not because the people of Marigot has been voting blue for them to be punished again. It should not be a Marigot thing. And I think all Dominicans should stand up and express their views on that and to condemn it and say they should build a new hospital in Marigot. Because if you are traveling and you find yourself in an accident, the closest hospital is in Marigot if you're going through that area. And it is a district. What about the other areas? It serves the Carib territory, the Kalinago people. It serves the Kalibishi area, Matt. You know, so it's that they make it feel that it is a Marigot thing, but it is not a Marigot thing, it is a people.
I get your point, Kopel, but the issue is the reaction of the Prime Minister as it relates to the vote of no confidence. This laugh that we heard here so clearly this afternoon, what's your take on that quickly before we go?
The vote of no confidence should have taken place long before. And if the opposition is bringing forth a motion of no confidence in the government, that does not stop the government from building a hospital, because it is taxpayers' salary, taxpayers' money that is going to build the hospital, and it's not.
So what is the Prime Minister laughing about? This is a very serious matter, Kopel.
I'm not laughing, Matt.
No, I'm not saying what is the Prime Minister laughing about?
He alone not know what he's laughing about, because that's how we play the games on Dominicans, and Dominicans seems not to see it.
And this is where we have to connect with the Digicel out. I'll try to get the opposition come Monday.
It's what you seek, but what you find.